everyone. The kids are back in school. I just dropped them off. What am I supposed to do now?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up there.
You know, I really want to film this dramatic scene where I run up to my kids and I like hug them and we fall on the floor, but then I was thinking, you know, I do have a little anxiety about my neighbors watching my YouTube channel, because it's like, you know, it's different when complete and total strangers are like, this girl's weird, but then like people that I live right next door to, you know, talking around here being like, oh, did you see, you know, house blah blah blah's YouTube channel, and I say that they would say my house number because I highly doubt anyone on this block knows my name, and to be fair, I know like 1 or 2 names, so but yeah, I'm like, do I really want them to even ask? This week personally, planning some financials for VidCon. I need to buy like 2 more battery packs and maybe 2 or 3 more memory cards just in case, and I want to get like 2 more battery packs, so I'll have 3, so I could charge 3 batteries at once. Because I did film the whole day that I was with my daughter. My battery did die and I did have to replace it. So I do want to have like 5 backup batteries in case I'm filming all day. I want to book my Airbnb. This is how sensitive I am from rubbing that lipstick off. It's getting like super red here now. That's just my skin though. I also need to rent a car. Yeah, because before you know it, it's February. February's almost over. Is it over next week? Yeah, right? Yes, next week is March, and in 3 months I'll be in Cali. I gotta plan this better. Did you guys miss me your day back? Go. You gotta let go.
No.
No. You gotta let go.
Whoa.
Did it seem like you've been gone forever?
Yeah.
From school, I mean.
Yeah. Gone forever in
Oh my gosh,
school.
it's bright out here right now.
I don't want to go back to school anymore.
What? I thought you missed school. What happened?
Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Nothing.
Spill it.
Nothing. It's something about Cameron and me.
What?
Cameron likes her, so I said, you better tell Cameron to stay away from her. Ow. What you have there?
Should have just left them at the bus stop.
Huh?
Nothing. This girl made a mess of Uno cards and hats and whatever else all over the floor. And that's her breakfast plate, my husband's hat, her other toy over there.
You ate my 2 cookies.
Well, if you leave it on the plate, I can't guarantee it's going to be there when you get back.
I was gonna leave it there.
Well, it shouldn't have been left there. You snooze, you lose.
Then you clean up this mess. I'm just kidding, I'll clean it up.
I am livid and I'm gonna rant. So if you don't want to hear me ranting, you can skip. Actually, I don't even know how much time this is gonna take. It shouldn't take long. It should be like a minute or 2. So anyway, back in November, the school nurse calls me and says, we think, and my oldest daughter Isabel might need glasses. And I was like, okay, well, all right, you know, make an appointment, whatever. So my little one had a dentist appointment around that time she called, and we have another dentist appointment for her in February. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just make it for February. You know, as far as I know, it's not interrupting her work. The nurse was like, we think she might need glasses, and my daughter doesn't complain, excuse me, about it either. So I'm like, all right, I'll just make her appointment for February around the same time, whatever. So February was a rough month for us. Both kids had ear infections. Isabel missed like 4 days of school. Evelise missed like 2 or 3 days of school, different weeks. So I canceled both appointments because that wasn't my priority at the time. And I just haven't rescheduled. So she called, actually I think she called in January again, and I told her the appointment was in February. So she calls today and she's following up on her eye appointment. So I told her, well, I canceled because, you know, they were sick this month, and I said I just haven't rescheduled yet, but I'll reschedule it. And she goes, well, this has been a thing since November, and you said there was an appointment in February. If she was nice, I would have been fine, but she had a sarcastic, condescending attitude. So I, you know, first of all, this what hasn't been a thing. Like it hasn't been a big deal at all. Like she's making this a big deal. So I told her, well, I just haven't rescheduled the appointments. And then she goes, well, you know, I have to track these things. So if you can give me a call back by the end of the day with her new appointment, and I'll call the facility to confirm. Excuse me? One, she's not my mom. Two, I get that you have a job to do, even though it's none of your business, but I explained to you what happened. And frankly, that attitude was unnecessary because I didn't give her an attitude. I am a genuinely nice person, and I am the type to talk things out like adults do. So I was really taken aback by how she was, because I don't trust these places in the first place. Because last year when my daughter was bullied and then she went through some things, I don't feel like they had my daughter's best interests in mind. And then, you know, some other situations happened as a result of that. And, you know, since then, I don't care for how they speak to people. Like, it's just so rude how some of these places speak to you and you're not speaking that way with them. Like, literally what I said is what I just told you guys right now. And I was like, so my mood changed. I was short with her. I was like, okay, yep. Yeah, okay. And she just kept on. And then I went, yep, okay, yep. So anyway, I hung up with her and I rescheduled her appointment. And I asked them, I said, if her school calls you to confirm the appointment, are you like allowed to just tell them that information? And he's like, well, if you tell them where she has the appointment, if you tell them the date, if you tell them the time, and they have that information, then that's like you gave them permission to call. So then yeah, we do confirm if they have the appointment or not. We don't give them any other information about her. But so, you know, I just like, if she would have been like, you know, this is part of my job, I have to keep record, you know, and it goes on her record, and if you could just please let me know, you know, if you can reschedule it sometime this week, that would be great. I would have been like, oh yeah, sure, I'll call you right back. Guess who's not getting a call for that attitude? And if she makes a bigger deal out of this than what it really is, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I've never been in that situation. But she made me so mad. I had to brew a huge cup of tea to calm down this anxiety. Update on the nurse. She sent a paper for an organization that could help me out in assisting for paying for my daughter's glasses in case I can't afford them. After that, I just realized it was a lot of tomfoolery, and she's just another ignorant person, and I'm going to move on because I most likely have a more interesting life and am probably happier. So I joined Diet Bet. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I know I want to get in shape back to what I used to be, obviously. Before life here got me down. And by life getting me down, I mean having a ridiculous amount of delicious restaurants and a sit-down job compared to a job where I was standing 8 hours a day and the local food really wasn't that great. On a good note, I'm down about 2 pounds this week, which I know is just water weight because there's no way I'm just down 2 pounds, because I have eaten, but I'm doing much better. My breakfast and my lunches have been on point. I can't say the same for dinner, but I'm assuming because I've been dancing every day for like 20 minutes, and I'm not going to show you guys that because it's literally just nonsense. I'm thinking that has been a big reason why I'm probably kind of losing, sort of, semi. I don't want this vlog to be just a messy rant, but it looks like it's gonna have to be. I have to organize my desk. I don't even know if I should show you the way my desk looks right now, but it's a crazy mess. Ever since my daughter did a video of her doing makeup, and I just have, my stuff is everywhere. Sorry for the boring rant vlog. You know, I can't be funny 24/7. I am, but I can't film it all the time. You know, I don't always have the camera in my hand. You know, I wanted to vent about it and really take the time to calm and collect myself, because it doesn't make it better if I just flip out back at her. It makes it better when I think about what the person told me, and then I come back at them and explain to them how really rude and unnecessary they were. And usually, most of the time, like 99% of the time, you can get that person to apologize. You just have to learn how to keep your cool and pick your battles. I'm just glad I gotta talk about it. That helps me, even just talking about it. I have eczema. Does anybody out there have any skin conditions? This eczema drives me nuts. I have dry skin all up in here, and on my fingers. See you in the next vlog. That's gonna be less ranty, more funnier-ish, I guess. If you consider me funny. I don't wanna, you know, some of you might not. And I will see you later. Peace out.